Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Thursday afternoon. Welcome into the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside David Jones. We'll be with you for the next hour, as always, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. A lot to talk about today. Welcome back, David. Obviously, with your name not being in the credits, he protested on Monday. I made a phone call. We have convinced him to come back today. So good to have you here.
Yes, I'm not worried about that. I'm glad to just tag along for the ride with you guys. Quick trip to Gulf Shores for a little family time and back, and good to be back today.
Good to have you back. We will continue. Maybe the theme of the week has been unanswered questions. We'll kind of pose a few more of those today and continue on with that a little bit. Bounce around, talk about a little bit of anything and everything that you'd like to talk about. Always. We'd love for you to be a part of the program. If you got something, new subject you'd like to bring up, or if you'd like to comment on any of the things that we talk about, by all means, give us a call, 256-234-6221. Or dial us up on the Sports Blitz Facebook page at Sports with a Z and comment away. Came across this today. It's kind of one of those things, somewhat interesting, I found. I don't know quite what gives bestcollegereviews.org any kind of credibility, but it's out there. It's, you come across these things on the interweb. Best college towns. The top best college towns in America, and these lists come out very frequently. This one interesting to me because sports really not a factor.
Okay.
Sports not really a factor. This is just great college towns.
That's what I was going to ask you. What's the criteria?
Well, so the criteria is what was considered livability, student to resident ratio, cultural offerings, school presence, I'm not sure what that even means, and large employers. So a good place to work. You got good opportunities to have employment. College towns all across the great United States of America. And again, sports not really a factor here. So I'll run down some of these. Well, look, they had top 25 best college towns in America. Auburn, Alabama, not among them.
You want me to do the when you get to
Auburn, Alabama, not among them. I'm certainly biased.
Of course.
I would put Auburn, Alabama in the top 10, but they don't have it in the top 25. They only have 3 SEC schools.
Yeah, interesting.
In the top 25, and to be perfectly honest, not the 3 that you would think off the top of your head. Yeah. I wouldn't. Well, one of them may be, but not the other 2. Okay. Number 1, the best college town in all of America, Boulder, Colorado.
University of Colorado Buffaloes. Yeah.
Colorado, beautiful state.
Yeah.
Beautiful state.
Yeah.
Don't know a whole lot about. I've never been to Boulder specifically.
I have not.
But
I've not.
Got any problem with Boulder, Colorado?
I don't. I'm sure it's a beautiful place.
Okay.
I got a problem with a few more down the list. So.
Number 2 on the list, Ann Arbor, Michigan. I can see that.
Yeah.
Ann Arbor, Now that is a great, because of all the sports. Certainly the football, I think, would be a big part of that. Luke, I think I remember him going out to Colorado. I think his son was looking at Colorado State or something.
Yeah.
But he says he's been to CU says it's awesome. Yeah. Would you rank it, Luke? I mean, could you see it as the best college town in all of America? Would it rank that high for somebody that's actually been there?
Andy, I have a real estate agent friend from Orange Beach that is also now practicing real estate in Colorado near Boulder, and she swears by the place.
Really?
Yeah. She
Luke says yes.
Yeah.
So we get a vote there from somebody that's actually some real hard evidence, some actual empirical data.
And you never question Luke Robinson.
Never. Only do it once, and then you live to regret it. Ann Arbor, Michigan's number 2. Number 3, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin. Another great sports town. You get to, if you go to a game there, you get to jump around. Who wouldn't want to do that?
That's right.
All right, now here's when things kind of go off the rails. You've convinced me. I'll take Boulder, Colorado. Ann Arbor, Michigan, it gets a little cool there for my taste. Madison, Wisconsin, who doesn't like cheese?
Yeah.
But number 4, Ithaca, New York. That would be the home of Cornell.
And I wonder how close is proximity to New York City?
No clue.
I don't know. Well, Andy, obviously 2, 3, 4, and then coming up on 5, you're going to mention next, climate was not a consideration.
I would say no. And to be perfectly honest, people fight, it would seem, to get out of these places at times. So Ithaca, New York, would not be high on
Come in hot at number 4.
Number 5, Ames, Iowa, where it gets like 20 below zero.
What I'm talking, climate has nothing to do with the top 5 here.
I don't know if there's anything in Ames. I mean, again, if you've been to Ames, Iowa, please tell me. But I've never heard anybody ever said, hey, you know where you need to go?
It's my dream town.
Ames, Iowa. But perhaps if you're from Ames, my apologies, you can convince me. Number 6, Berkeley, California, home of the Cal Bears.
I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have too much of a problem with that. I don't know if it's number 6 or not, but
Again, California, beautiful state.
Yeah.
I would say that this is Berkeley would, if you're a hippie, or you used to be a hippie, and you would like to go back and relive some of your youth here, maybe. Okay. Number 6 here. Number 7, I totally agree with Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Absolutely.
I get it.
Hadn't been there, but I know it's a phenomenal place.
Never been specifically set foot on the campus, but been through the area.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And, tremendous college town, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Number 8, State College, Pennsylvania. State College, Pennsylvania. And Luke, it also reminds me, of course, Auburn going to Cal to play the Cal Bears.
Next year.
So, got to have an opportunity to go out there if you'd like.
Manny, maybe I can make that trip.
Get your bell
I'll
bottoms.
judge Berkeley on the trip.
State College, Pennsylvania, Penn State.
Some of the Auburn fans that I talked to that went up for the game said it was incredible.
Yeah.
So,
I think stadium out in the middle of nowhere, but
cow pasture.
The campus itself, I would imagine pretty cool place. Iowa City, Iowa, number 9. Iowa Hawkeyes. Okay.
2 Iowa cities in the top 10.
There again, I never heard. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say. They say I love the Iowa Hawkeyes, but they never follow that up with great college town.
That's right.
It's just not. It doesn't seem.
Maybe we just don't know the right people.
Maybe
I don't
so.
know.
Maybe I hang out with the wrong people. I'm hanging out with Luke and you. What am I saying? Of course I'm hanging out with the wrong people. Number 10, Corvallis, Oregon. Oregon State.
Yeah. Just don't play a super regional there during baseball during graduation.
Yeah, it was friendly to Auburn.
Put you 90 miles away from the.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's beautiful up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Penn State, great, but kind of a goat ranch. As you mentioned. As you mentioned.
They literally said the football stadium's out in the middle of like a pasture.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Number 11, again, this one makes perfect sense. Gainesville, Florida.
No qualms with that.
Who doesn't want to go live in Florida now? It seems probably the fastest growing state in the union.
Yeah.
Number 12,
Head scratcher.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh?
The Pitt Panthers.
Oh.
Great. Maybe it is a great college town. I would think of it more of a professional sports town,
Absolutely. Yeah.
not necessarily a college town.
Industrial, the steel mills and all of that. I don't get that one. But I've never been to Pittsburgh.
I have not either. Never been.
So,
I hear they have 3 rivers that converge into one.
yeah.
That would be the Ohio, the Monongahela, and the Allegheny.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is a plethora of information on daily.
Number 13, Champaign, Illinois. Love the name.
It's University of Illinois, right?
University of Illinois. Champaign, Illinois. I have never heard, this is the first time I've ever seen this on a list of any kind, anytime, ever, and it's number 13 on the list.
It wasn't on a drink menu.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. We'll run down some more of these. If you got any thoughts about this, if you've been to any of these places, let us know why these are so great.
That's what we need to know. If somebody's been there, we'd love to know.
Up against our first break here. Don't go anywhere. More to come right after these messages.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
WOTM is the television provider for all Alabama High School Athletic Association championship events and special programs. WOTM is your home for the Super 7 football, state finals basketball, baseball and softball state championships, the AHSAA weekly show, and WOTM also produced the first ever football playoff show, Super 7 preview show, and reclassification reveal show. Your exclusive home for all things AHSAA is WOTM. Contact your local cable provider to request WOTM to your channel lineup.
Finding a job might be tough, but starting your new career has never been easier. Wellborn Cabinet in Ashland has a wide array of career opportunities with benefits. General labor production, skilled cabinet builders, product assembly line, shipping, over-the-road truck drivers, clerical, marketing, security, daycare, office clerks, and so much more. Apply in person, 38669 Highway 77 South in Ashland, or online at wellborn.com. Building cabinets, building careers, and building our community.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau Tritoons, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, it's Brett Pritchard, and I'm here to tell you all about Sims Foods, who you know better as Wickles Pickles. Wickles Pickles, that 90-year-old recipe, wickedly delicious. Relish, okra, and pickles. From Saturday sandwiches, tailgate snacks, to holiday dinners with your family and friends. From their family to yours, Wickles Pickles, those wickedly delicious pickles.
Wickles Pickles, wickedly delicious pickles.
At Glenn Smith in Opelika, we're celebrating our 30th anniversary. Check out these Hot July offers on powerful full-size Chevy and GMC trucks. The Chevy Silverado discounted up to $6,500 off. Or the GMC Sierra $5,000 off. Plus, get financing as low as 0% on several models. New inventory is arriving daily.
We have over 200 new and used vehicles on the ground or on the way. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you for about 45 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. We are brought to you each and every day by Russell Do-It Center. They got 10 locations around central Alabama for all your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Do-It Center today. Some comments coming through on the thread. I don't know if this is Ed or if it's his wife, Cindy, but it says Boulder is phenomenal. The Rocky Mountain backdrop of the stadium, the medium income in Boulder is about $200,000. So no Hines lived there. So that had to help in the poll. Yeah, that's probably a good, and that is a part of it, is talking about employment,
yes.
Talking about how, the city interacts with the college town. So, yeah, I'm sure that's a big part of it. How about that? I mean, that's a high standard of living there in Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah, it's hard to beat.
So, okay. Now, the cost of living might be exorbitant as well.
Yes.
So you got to all kind of take it into account.
That's right. That's right.
$200,000 in Boulder, Colorado may be like, $50,000 somewhere else. Who knows? Anyway, all right, let's go back to the list. Here, this one again surprises me a little bit, but number 14, Fort Collins, Colorado. That would be the Colorado State.
Colorado State.
Rams.
Yeah.
Fort Collins, Colorado. Again, Colorado, beautiful scenery. Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about Fort Collins. Never been there. Colorado State, never been that impressive.
No.
But,
you're talking about from a sports standpoint. Yeah.
15, Blacksburg, Virginia Tech. All right. Okay.
I've been up there.
Talk me into it.
Yeah. West Virginia, when my son was playing professional baseball. It's a beautiful area up there. Yeah.
Charlottesville, Virginia, number 16. There again, I could buy that. No problems.
The University of Virginia.
Yeah.
The Who's, whatever that means.
Wahoo's. Luke says Fort Collins wasn't great. Backdrop unreal, though. Again, scenery, I get it.
Yeah.
Can't be all about scenery, though, for the greatest college town.
Not in Pittsburgh.
No.
I harp back on Pittsburgh.
17, Hartford, Connecticut. This is literally the University of Hartford.
Really? Where is UConn?
It's in Connecticut.
I thought that was Hartford.
It may.
No, Storrs.
Okay.
Storrs, Connecticut, I believe is where. And ESPN headquarters is up there as well.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with the list, but.
No. Tallahassee, Florida, number 18. Perfect sense. I could buy that. No problem.
You been there?
I have.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. 19, Lexington, Kentucky. That's kind of surprising.
Beautiful.
Second SEC team on the list.
Beautiful horse country.
Yeah, bluegrass. Literally, it's not blue.
No, it's not.
It is a lovely state. I've been there many times.
Yes.
Morgantown, West Virginia. You mentioned that a while ago.
Yes. Morgantown. Yep. And that's West Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Auburn
They
Tiger
do like to
bas-
burn couches, though. So
And the Auburn Tiger
I think you got to
basketball
take
team.
off points for that.
We're playing them this year.
Yeah,
In Morgantown.
we are.
Yeah.
What about Louisville, Kentucky? Not on the list, John. Should it be? Louisville, Kentucky? College Station, Texas, number 21. Home of the Texas A&M Aggies.
I got a buddy that went out there for the baseball series this year. He
Yeah.
said it was great.
Our buddy Justin went out there for a football game.
Yeah.
Great atmosphere.
That's
to
on the
football.
list for
But
us, too.
Football not a part of this.
That's right. No
list.
sports.
So
Yeah.
College Station. He sent me a picture of him eating a steak the size of a manhole cover too. So
Bet you can get
that's-
some
that's
steak
pretty
out
good.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
22 Fargo, North Dakota. Again, weather not a factor here if we're playing this game.
Is that where North Dakota State is? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and they have a dome for their football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burlington, Vermont. Home of Vermont.
I've been there.
Lovely, right?
Yes, absolutely. My son played minor league baseball in Burlington before
Okay.
they have moved.
How big a
that
town
to-
is that?
That's good size. That's
Oh, it
where
is.
Vermont University of Vermont is.
Yeah.
And driving in from New York City, I had a rental car and drove in. I almost ran off the road, Andy.
Really?
It's so beautiful. I had not seen stuff like that before being from here. And so, yeah, Burlington, Vermont.
Should be higher on the
Should
list.
be higher on the list, in
Okay.
my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 24, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Harvard.
And UMass,
Yeah.
where Frank Martin is now. Yeah.
And number 25, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Been there, Final Four. Yeah, but yeah.
I wouldn't be a destination place for me.
No. No, it's no.
At least not right now. But
I'd bump 23 way up on that list for sure, just from my personal experience. But there again, I haven't been to a lot of these places, Andy.
Yeah.
This is interesting, and you can tell we're in a downtime right now with Auburn sports.
I just thought it was an interesting list. I'd never really seen.
No, I've enjoyed these first two segments.
Luke
This is
says
fun.
Lexington's great.
Yeah.
Louisville, not so great. Go there 10 times a year. Too municipal, Louisville is. College Station wasn't super impressive to me. We're talking, Luke is a man of many travels. So he spends the majority of his life on the road. So, and Ed
suitcase
says,
for travel.
can add one, Appalachian State.
Yes, Boone, North Carolina is
Boone, North
supposed to be
Carolina.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Well, there you go. If you'd like to add one to the list, by all means, let us know. Or if you'd like to, and perhaps Ames, Iowa, or Ithaca, New York, is where it should belong here. But you'd have a hard time convincing me of that.
Pittsburgh, I still can't get over that one.
No, seems a little odd.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's the list. We'll move on. We'll actually talk about some things. Some interesting, some more comments coming through. Jim talking about a list that came out about the blue chip recruit percentage. Kind of interesting. I read a little bit about that today. We'll kind of hit on that when we come
Luke
back. More to
bounced
come.
off of that too. So
More to come right after this.
Growing your business isn't just one thing, it's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, your compact equipment provider.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
Frontline Outfitters provides all your aftermarket parts for your cars, trucks, and as well as your professional tinting solutions for auto, residential, and commercial buildings. Frontline Outfitters also handles vinyl wraps, spray-in bed liners, truck accessories, LED lighting, paint correction and detailing, and much more. Make sure Frontline Outfitters of Alexander City is your first call for tinting and aftermarket solutions. Call us today, 256-409-8100.
The interstate is backed up this morning due to an accident.
So you don't like sitting still on the interstate? Get the free Algo traffic app. With Algo, you'll have the information you need to avoid problems on your route, to work, to home, to the beach. Traffic backups, wrecks, lane closures, all with current info and live traffic camera feeds. Know before you go with Algo Traffic, ALGO Traffic from the Alabama Department of Transportation. Get it today and arrive on time.
Lake Martin Garage, located on Highway 280 in Jackson's Gap, has been serving our area since 1993. From routine maintenance such as oil changes, tune-ups, and rotating and balancing your tires, to transmission and engine repair, our trained and certified mechanics will get you back on the road better than before. Need a tow? With a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week towing service, Lake Martin Garage has local and long-range pickup. Trust your vehicle needs to the professionals at Lake Martin Garage. Call 256-825-6139, or better yet, stop in and see them today. Lake Martin Garage.
Russell Building Supply and Home Center is just around the corner in a brand new, convenient location with a wide selection of grills, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. The new store offers more home improvement items along with other helpful conveniences like a drive-through lumber yard and our Best Rewards program, making it an ideal destination for do-it-yourselfers and professional contractors. Get ready for game day on the plains by stocking up on all your Auburn tailgating gear at Russell Building Supply and Home Center.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
For more than 40 years, Ingram Equipment Company has helped companies, towns, and cities with their dirtiest, most challenging jobs by providing the very best equipment and by helping them keep in tip-top working condition. IEC represents leading manufacturers such as Heil garbage truck bodies, Timco sweepers, Step pothole patchers, and many more. We proudly support all athletes and teams that compete across the state and wish them good luck this year. Ingram Equipment Company, ingramequipment.net.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you, brought to you each and every day by Big Fish Real Estate. For all your real estate needs here in the Lake Martin area, as well as down there on the coast, give them a call today, 551-BIG-FISH, or look them up, bigfishlakemartin.com, bigfishlakemartin.com. Jim brings up an interesting topic about this ESPN metric, the blue chip ratio. I saw this morning. Auburn comes in like Auburn is the final team, the last team in this category. It goes all the way down. I mean, you got to understand this is really just about a recruiting metric. Okay, so it doesn't take into account. I don't believe the players that transfer out of your program. It's just about. I mean, it just like counts all the guys that you bring in. And whether they stay, it's not about whether you can retain them and keep them in the program. It's just about can you get them in. So it's more of a recruiting metric than it is anything else. So, but it's how much of your roster is so-called, quote unquote, blue chip recruits, which would be probably 4 and 5-star guys. 89%, Alabama, not surprisingly, was at the top. 89% of their roster. And Ohio State and Georgia were right up there with them. High 70s, low 80s. And there were quite a few on the list, but Auburn was like 54%. 54% of their roster over the last 4 years was the guys that they have brought in. So 54% of the roster was considered a blue chip recruit. Now, quite a few of those have transferred out. The other thing about it too is I don't think, at least not right now, this takes into account the transfer portal. So maybe a lot of blue chip recruits have transferred out, but perhaps you have brought in quite a few blue chip recruits. So it may balance out, and that may be pretty accurate that about 54% of Auburn's roster is blue chip recruits. So I think that's he says that's one of the reasons that ESPN has Auburn as a preseason number 11 in the country. I think that's probably a lot, higher than people might believe coming into the year. But when you really start to think about it, with Auburn's, yes, they have a difficult schedule, but this is probably a prediction of where they will start, not necessarily where they will finish the year. So,
Andy, it's an interesting list. It's fun to talk about, but it's not a true metric of the total picture, with the portal not included.
Right.
I will say this, though, on Coach Harson's behalf. Yes, we've had some guys leave the program. As he increased his footprint in the program and how he was going to do things, yeah, we had some guys leave. We hadn't had anybody leave since the spring game. Nobody's jumped in the portal.
Right.
So I think that's a positive, obviously a very positive step, as he has entrenched his style and his methods into what's going on inside that building. That's positive. But man, the portal is so big. It's such a huge factor now. It's hard to take this really, really seriously, with that not a factor. But it's still encouraging in a way.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, that's a good transition. We're talking about some unanswered questions for the Auburn Tigers going into 2022. David, who would you say is the most important transfer in the Auburn program, offensively and defensively? And, well, I'll just open it up, and then I think the offense is
pretty obvious.
Well, but I'll say besides maybe Zach Calzada. That's kind of the no-brainer as far as offense is concerned. But outside of Zach Calzada, who would you say is the most important transfer on the Auburn roster right now as far as offense is concerned?
Well, there's only two guys that impact-wise, and it's the guy behind Zach Calzada. It's Robbie Ashford. Even though the stats aren't there, we're praying that Calzada's health, and he's back 100%. If he's not, then Robbie Ashford becomes the next most important offensive transfer in because of just the quarterback situation and what we've seen.
Yeah, I would probably say, I would probably agree with that.
From an impact standpoint.
Yeah, I hope, Coy Moore or Dazzlin Worsham, I hope one of those two guys, has a light coming on situation where he all of a sudden is, you go, how in the world did this guy, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
He is so much better than was advertised. I hope it's that kind of situation, but I don't know. I don't know if we can expect that. Defensively, lot more really guys to choose from here on the defensive side. Most important transfer for the Auburn defense.
I'm going to go against the grain just because I like this kid, because I saw him play in high school. I'm going to say DJ James coming in from Oregon. He had a great spring game, a lot of energy, great athlete, and I'm going to go with him. Obviously, one of those guys on the defensive line too. You would hope Jason Jones or Emba, would be the stud to step up. But judging from what I've seen and what I know, I'm going to go with DJ James. I think he's going to have a huge impact in that rotation at the cornerback position.
I might agree with Ed. He says Eugene Asante the linebacker from North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to need to be very productive, I think. I think we know what we're going to get from Owen Papo, and he can be really good. He was a 5-star recruit for a reason, and he's got 165 tackles in his career. If he's healthy, he's going to be good, but he got to have some help.
Yeah.
Can he get that from Wesley Steiner, Cam Riley? Maybe. And they're going to need to play well.
Yes.
But here's a guy that's got experience playing in major football in the ACC with North Carolina. But he's going to have to play. And he's going to have to play well.
Yep.
And I feel pretty good about the defensive line, but the linebacker position, I'm a little concerned about.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Up against another break here. When we come back, most important freshman for the roster this year. Most important freshman. Who do you think? 256-234-6221. Back with more right after this.
Lake Martin has a new car buying experience. It's the TR Group of Alex City on Cherokee Road. The TR Group has up to 100 late model vehicles to choose from and will not be beat on price, selection, or financing. With the TR Group, your selection and quality is easy and your good credit is rewarded. But we offer guaranteed financing on our inventory because your future is more important than your past. The TR Group, Lake Martin's new standard in auto sales. Located at 814 Cherokee Road, Alex City, USA.
Tails are wagging and pets are bragging about Zoom to Groom. Columbus, Phoenix City, and Smith Station. Zoom to Groom comes to you. It's mobile pet grooming from the comfort of your driveway. Schedule your appointment now online at zoomtogroom.net or by phone at 334-740-9909.
Whether you prefer bricks, clicks, or taps, there's one place built around all your needs. For whatever it is you want to do. Even if your needs change, we'll be right there with you, making it all possible. Because you never know when a new addition will come along. So walk in, log on, or tap away. Either way, Valley's built to help you do you. Wherever life takes you, we'll be right there with you.
Hey guys, this is Nate Pass with Airport Motors.
I'm Connor Branch with Fairway Auto Brokers in Opelika, Alabama.
And this is your first ever Lake Martin Summer Car Blitz.
That's right, Lake Martin. Airport Motors and Fairway Auto Brokers is teaming up for the very first Lake Martin Summer Car Blitz. Make sure to check out either website for the very best selection of pre-owned luxury trucks, SUVs, and sedans in East Alabama. Get pre-approved in minutes online and make sure to use the keyword Summer Blitz in the comments section for $500 off internet price. That's keyword Summer Blitz.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs. Or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey, this is Doug Roberts, long-term resident of Alexander City. I sold my house with Century 21 Lake Area Realty because all my life I had heard that to sell a house, you need 3 things: location, location, location. I found out there's actually 4. You need location, 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 and Rhonda Gaskins at Century 21 Lake Area Realty to sell your house fast.
Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Tails are wagging and pets are bragging about Zoom to Groom. Columbus, Phoenix City, and Smith Station. Zoom to Groom comes to you. It's mobile pet grooming from the comfort of your driveway. Schedule your appointment now online at zoomtogroom.net or by phone at 334-740-9909.
Brubaker Motors in Montgomery is the largest and fastest growing used car dealership in the River Region. You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker. It's better at Brubaker.com.
Brubaker! Brubaker!
You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker.
BREWBAKER. BREWBAKER.com.
It's better at Brubaker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you. Only about 20 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Brought to you each and every day by Mortgage Pro. The Eric McKinley team, saving people thousands of dollars each and every year on their home mortgage. Give them a call today, 256-397-0248, 256-397-0248. They are always looking out for your best interest. That is Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. Most important incoming or redshirt freshman. Most important incoming redshirt or true freshman on the offensive side, David, who do you think of? I mean, you never ideally want to count on freshmen, but they usually slot it. Every year you have at least one or two that come in and play a significant role. Landon King last year.
Yeah. I think to Ed's point earlier about it's a positional thing for us right now. And so I'm going to go with Garner Langlow because of the offensive line questions, even though we have one of the oldest offensive lines in the country. And in my heart, I really shouldn't even say Garner Langlow because I think our offensive line is going to be fine, but that's just my personal opinion. So Langlow or pick a receiver.
Yeah, I think it's got to be one of the receivers.
Somebody that's going to step up, stand out,
just need one.
Get it done.
Just need one. One to really step up because Shed Jackson's going to be fine, and one of the four, Xavier Capers, Malcolm Johnson, J.J. Evans. One of those guys is going to do. He's going to come up and he's going to catch 20 or 30 passes.
And Landon King,
he'll be fine. And Landon King is going to take the next step. One of the two, Coy Moore or Dazzlin Warsham, one of those two guys will have a good year. But you need another guy. You need that freshman. Tavares Dawson showed some flashes at the end of last year. Didn't play a whole lot, but all we've heard about is Omari Kelly from Hewitt Trustful.
Yeah.
And how fast Jay Fair is, and what a big, great looking receiver Camden Brown is. So one of those freshmen, they definitely, I think that's the ones that's going to have to. Somebody's got to step up and be counted.
And let me add this. Y'all gonna get sick of me saying this. The Ike Hilliard factor.
Yeah.
Ike Hilliard was an incredible hire, and he's working these guys' butts off probably even as we speak. So, and I think he'll find that guy and develop that guy.
Maybe we'll start running routes. The old shout out to James. All right, defensively, most important incoming redshirt freshman on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you know who my favorite guy is, and I like Caleb Wooden too. I'm ready for Dylan Brooks to take that next step. So
I would agree with that 100%. I think Dylan Brooks is. I mean, I don't know if we got a choice. He's going to have to come in off the edge position. Derek Hall set up to have a really good year.
Yeah.
Iku Leota, if he plays as well as he did last year, or takes another step forward and then is improved, then you feel good about where he is.
Yeah.
You got to have somebody else though.
Yeah.
You got to have a young player of his stature, a guy that was that highly recruited and that highly thought of, to come in and realize that potential.
Yeah.
And that's Dylan Brooks. And
yeah,
that's such an important position to be able to put pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah. And he's just the word I've gotten from Auburn, from people that are watching him develop, is that he's going to be a stud. Now, from a need position, Andy, obviously, we talked about Asante. It would just be icing on the cake if Robert Woodyard or Powell Gordon just blew up as well.
That would be a nice. I mean, Robert Woodyard was a very, very highly recruited player. Powell Gordon did some really, really good things at Auburn High School. Randy and I were talking about that. Now he didn't play linebacker in high school. He played edge.
Okay.
But Auburn wants to take an edge, rusher in high school and make him into a linebacker. Sometimes that works. Sometimes that doesn't work. And there's some body. You got to. There's a transition there if you're going to go from a 210-pound guy. You got to put on some weight, and you got to kind of remake your body a little bit, and that takes some time. But
you mentioned that 5-star that he just manhandled in the playoffs last year, and I can't remember who it was. Some big offensive line recruit. Powell Gordon just destroyed him.
I think he was at IMG.
Okay.
I think he was either going to Alabama or Georgia, one or the other, and he abused him all night. And,
wow.
So he's a very good-looking athlete and a good-looking player, good-looking football player.
Yeah.
But will he be able to contribute this year? Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see. How about Alex McPherson? If Anders Carlson falters a little bit, the true freshman kicker, Jim brought up a good point the other day. If Auburn, if Auburn has any chance to win, excuse me, if Auburn has any chance to win 8 or 9 games, their chances are they're going to be close games.
Yeah.
And you're going to need a reliable field goal kicker probably in several of those.
Well, there's a huge difference between kicking at Fort Payne High School on a Friday night and stepping into a place like Tuscaloosa or Athens where there's 80,000 people breathing down your neck. However, from a talent standpoint, I mean, Alex, by the time he's through, we're going to be talking about Alex McPherson like he's just one of the best kickers ever came through Auburn. And we've had some good kickers.
Yes, we have.
I'm predicting. So.
Well, I hope you're right. And I'm certainly, he certainly hopes you're right. But
Brian Harsin hopes
he's
I'm
got
right.
a pretty good pedigree for sure.
Yeah, he does.
Up against another break here on the Auburn Blitz. Don't go anywhere. One final segment on the way right after this.
WOTM is the television provider for all Alabama High School Athletic Association championship events and special programs. WOTM is your home for the Super 7 football, state finals basketball, baseball and softball state championships, the AHSAA weekly show, and WOTM also produced the first ever football playoff show, Super 7 preview show, and reclassification reveal show. Your exclusive home for all things AHSAA is WOTM. Contact your local cable provider to request WOTM to your channel lineup.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our best rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
Don't be caught in a dirty vehicle. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have your vehicle or boat looking like brand new in no time, and you'll be back driving in style. They specialize in detailing, paint correction, gel coat restoration, and ceramic coating. Take it to the professionals at Lake Martin Mobile Detailing. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or stop by and see them at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville. Mention this ad and receive $10 off. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing for your cleanest vehicles around.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare. Serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Need that boost to get you started in the morning or help get you through a long day at the office? Alex City Nutrition is your answer. Alex City Nutrition, located on 2nd Broad Street in downtown Alex City, offers meal replacement shakes, post-workout shakes, extreme rebuild products, and a vast array of loaded teas that offer focus, energy, and build up your immunity and overall health. Want to buy in bulk? We now offer your favorite flavors by the gallon. Come by Alex City Nutrition today or call 256-496-8284 to begin your journey to great health.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
Growing your business isn't just one thing, it's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done, day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, your compact equipment provider.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you. Final segment of this Auburn Blitz on a gloomy Thursday afternoon, but nonetheless, beautiful as anyway. A lot of talk about Walker Kessler. There was somebody said, why has he not played? I did some research. Everybody might know this. I didn't know this, but apparently Kessler is not going to be playing in the summer NBA League. Not going to happen. Not going to see him until October because Kessler will miss the entire Vegas Summer League while recovering from a minor toe injury sustained during the pre-draft workouts this summer. He's been fully cleared by the Utah medical staff and team physicians to proceed with on-court activities, but will not see time in Vegas as he continues to recondition. So no Walker Kessler in the summer NBA League. So,
keyword minor.
Yeah.
Toe injury.
He had a hangnail in his toe.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that. But if you are looking for some Auburn flavor in the NBA Summer League, Sharif Cooper and Atlanta Hawks play San Antonio this afternoon, 2 o'clock on ESPN2. And J.T. Thor in action versus Chicago at 4 o'clock on ESPN2. And then Jabari Smith tonight, if anybody's got NBA TV, which I don't.
I do not.
Jabari Smith tonight with Houston versus Portland at 8:30.
And he did get the best of Chet Holmgren yesterday.
Well, that was a couple of days ago. But, yeah,
okay.
Rockets beat the Thunder. It pretty evenly matchup between him and Holmgren. But we'll see whose career ends up being the best.
Yeah.
It is July the 14th on this day. 1934, the New York Times boldly declared, Babe Ruth's 700 home run record will last for all time. Didn't hold up too well. But, it only got broken really legitimately by one guy.
Yeah, that's true.
1974, Billy Martin is the first American League manager to be thrown out of 2 games in one day.
Always surprised.
No. Billy Martin, one of the greats.
Yeah.
Happy birthday today, William Hanna of Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Animated Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
The Flintstones, Jetsons.
The
all
Jetsons.
This. Yeah.
That's my jam.
1910 to 2001. Woody Guthrie. This land is your land.
Mm-hmm.
This land is my land. This land is our land.
From Berkeley, California to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's right. To Ithaca, New York. 1912, folk singer. Harry Dean Stanton, actor, was in a lot of great movies. Cool Hand Luke, Godfather Part 2, Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About the car. Yep.
Rosie Greer.
I always liked Roosevelt.
Actor, football player, politician, minister.
Yeah.
Still alive, by the way.
Yeah.
90.
Wow.
1932, Rosie Greer. Del Reeves, 50s singer.
Okay.
Girl in the picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway.
You got me on that one.
He's several of them. The Southern Bells go by? No.
No.
Steve Stone, Stoney, former MLB pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Used to love to listen to him and Harry Carey on
Yes.
WGN, Cubs games.
Yeah.
That was great. Matthew Fox. You ever watch Lost?
No.
Party of Five?
Nope.
No. Born on this day, 1966. Robin Ventura.
Yes.
Got beat up by Nolan Ryan.
Yes.
Don't charge the mound when Nolan Ryan is on.
I watched him with the Birmingham Barons back in the day. Ventura.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good hitter.
Oh, yeah.
He managed the White Sox for a while before he got fired. I think.
Yeah.
1967. How about Bubba Ray Dudley? You big fan of ECW, right?
Of who?
Extreme Continental or something wrestling. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Extreme Championship Wrestling. Bubba Ray Dudley. One of the Dudley boys.
Speaking of which, a buddy of mine from Clanton, one of my former players, he and his son got his picture made with Ric Flair last week at some event.
Wow. And that's something to treasure.
Yes.
The Nature Boy himself.
I would like to meet the Nature Boy.
Joey Styles, he was a eccentric wrestling announcer, too, by the way. 1971. Eric Dampier played for Mississippi State.
Yeah.
I believe he was on that team that went to the Final Four.
Yes, good player.
I believe. 1974. Timmy Hudson, born on this day, 1975.
Huddy, happy birthday. Sure
Auburn
glad he's
great.
Hanging out at Plainsman Park now.
Yeah. Auburn, great. Loved Auburn. Obviously moved back, raised his family there. Went on to have a tremendous career with Oakland, Atlanta, and finally got him a World Series title with the San Francisco Giants, I believe, late in his career. But nonetheless, 1975. He's my age.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Just a young pup.
Yeah. And Conor McGregor, great UFC fighter. A bit brash.
Oh, no, not much.
The man that called a press conference to say, I want to apologize to absolutely nobody. You got to love that kind of guy.
Absolutely.
Conor McGregor, born on this day, 1988. Who was the boxer that he boxed? I can't think of his name. It was pretty
straight boxing match.
Yeah, straight boxing match. He ended up getting beat.
Yeah,
but it was actually a pretty big deal there for a while. But
yeah.
Anyway, as you mentioned, David, will be filling in for Brett tomorrow, so it'll be me and David again. Be sure to join us tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll be with you. But for now, so long. We'll talk again soon.